spent my entire life either at the schoolhouse, on the way to the schoolhouse, or talking about what happens in a schoolhouse. Both my parents were educators, my maternal grandparents were educators, and for the past 40 years, I've done the same thing. And so, needless to say, over those years, I've had a chance to look at education reform from a lot of perspective. Some of the reforms have been good, some of them have been not so good. And we know why kids drop out, we know why kids don't learn. It's either poverty, low attendance, negative peer influences. We know why. But one of the things that we never discuss or we rarely discuss is the value and importance of human connection. Relationships. James Comer said that no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. George Washington Carver said that all learning is understanding relationship. Everyone in this room has been affected by a teacher or an adult. For years, I've watched people teach. I've looked at the best and I've looked at some of the worst. A caller said to me one time, they don't pay me to like the kids. They pay me to teach the lesson. The kids should learn it. I should teach it, they should learn the case closed. Well, I said to her, kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your years is going to be long and arduous, dear. Needless to say, well, some people think that you can either have it due to build a relationship or you don't. I think Stephen Covey had a great idea. He said you ought to. The theory is a few simple things, like seeking first to understand as opposed to be understood. Simple things like apologizing. You ever thought about that? Tell kids you're sorry, they're in shock. I taught a lesson once on razors, so I'm not real good with math, but I was working on it. And I got a better look at the teacher edition and taught the whole lesson wrong. So I came back to class the next day and I said, look guys, I need to apologize. I taught the whole lesson wrong, I'm so sorry. They said, that's okay, Miss Pearson, you were so excited, we'll just let you go. I have had classes that were so academically deficient that I cry. I wonder how am I going to take this group in 9 months, from where they are to where they need to be. And it was difficult. It was awfully hard. How do you raise the self-esteem of a child and his academic achievement at the same time? One year I came up with a bright idea. I told all of my students, you were chosen to be in my class. Because I'm the best teacher and you're the best student, they put us all together so we show everybody else how to do it. One of the students said, really? I said, really, we have to show other classes how to do it. So when we walked out the hall, people would notice us. So you can't make noise. We just have to strut. And I gave it a saying to say, I am somebody. I was somebody when I came, I will be the better somebody when I leave. I am powerful and I am strong. I deserve the education that I got here. I have things to do, people to impress, and places to go. And I said, yeah. You said it long enough, it started to be a part of you. And so I gave a quiz, 20 questions. A student missed 18. I put a +2 in his paper and a big smiley face. He said, Miss Pearson, is this an F? I said, yeah. He said, then why you put a smiley face? I said, because you're on a roll. You got 2 right, you didn't miss them all. I said, and when we review this, would you do better? He said, yes, ma'am, I can do better. You see, -18 says star light of you. +2 said I am bad. For years, I watched my mother take the time of reset to review, go on home visits in the afternoon, buy crumbs and brushes and peanut butter and crackers to put in their desk drawer for kids that needed to eat, and a wax corn and some salt for kids that didn't smell so good. See, that it's hard to take kids who stink. And kids can be cruel. And so she kept those in the deck, and years later, after she retired, I was some same kids came through and said and tell Miss Miss Walker, you make a difference in my life. You made it work for me. You made me feel like I was somebody when I knew at the bottom I wasn't. And I want you to see what I became. When Mama died 2 years ago at 92, there were so many former students at furrow. It brought tears to my eyes, not because she was gone, but because she left a legacy of relationship that could never disappear. Can we stand to have more relationship? Absolutely. Do you like all your children? Of course not. And your toughest kids are never absent. Never. You won't like them all. And the third one short for a reason. It's the connection. It's the relationship. And why you won't like them all, the key is you can never ever know it. And so teachers become great actors and great actresses, and we come to work when we don't feel like it, and we listen to policy that doesn't make sense, but we teach anyway. We teach anyway because that's what we do. Teaching and learning should bring joy. How powerful would our world be if we had kids who were not afraid to take risks, who were not afraid to think, and who had a champion. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understand the power of connection, and the city became the best that they can possibly be. Is this job tough? You betcha. Oh God, you betcha. But it is not impossible. We can do it. We're educators. We're born to make a difference. Thank you so much.